Tonight we're going to be installing some telephones. We're going to start here in the living room at the table next to the couch, and we're going to install the Panasonic KXTG1031S. We want to put the base in here, got a handset to go with it, and some batteries. So these batteries are from a set of KXTGF 570 telephones, and the story behind those telephones is this is around 2021, I believe. My grandmother started to complain that the answering machine on the DECT 1580 was no longer clear, which was perplexing to my grandfather and I, because we both know that it's digital and therefore the recording quality should not be degrading over time. So we knew that it wasn't the answering machine. It in fact was the calls, because people would call from the iPhone, and of course the iPhone makes terrible garbled calls, and so therefore the messages were not clear. And I tried to explain that to her multiple times, but she either just didn't want to believe it or wasn't believing it, or whatever the reasoning, and insisted that new telephones were installed. So I got this set of Panasonic KXTG 570F telephones for my grandparents to use at their house, and of course the messages were just as garbled as with the other telephone because it wasn't the machine. And worse was that the audio on those telephones was too quiet, because my grandfather doesn't hear that good. So the telephones were too quiet, so I ended up getting them a set of Clarity telephones, and that set has been working very well. Of course the messages are still garbled, but that's a different story. I believe I had used those, or attempted to use those 570s at work, and even though my hearing is generally okay, and some other people in the office tried to use them as well, and we all unanimously concluded that the audio was too low. And I have talked in a couple different sets beside that one, and they're all the same. So those just weren't very good telephones. And then there was that other set that my aunt and uncle had, which was also a newer Panasonic model, and the speakerphone was just terrible on that too. And I also had gotten one of the waterproof phones to go with that system for my grandfather to use in the garage, and the speakerphone on that was also terrible in different ways. The volume was fine, but the pickup was useless. So I guess Panasonic has forgotten how to make a speakerphone, and that's kind of unfortunate because Panasonic used to make a very good telephone. But anyways, the 1031S is a very good telephone, so we're going to put that into service. So we're going to remove this 1580, this DCX 150. And we're also going to remove this 2500 set. Now I have a very long cord connected to this 2500 set, because this is the type of telephone that when you're using it you might want to pick it up and take it with you. So we're not going to use this cord with this the Panasonic cordless system, because that's not a telephone that you take with you. So we'll use a shorter cord to try to make it look a little cleaner. Unfortunately, the positioning of these outlets is not ideal. Eventually I want to put an outlet behind the television set such that we don't have to have that power cord there. And I suppose I could plug in a power bar, an isobar, the 25-foot cord behind the couch. Actually, is there an outlet that's closer? I know there's one pretty far near where that lamp is. I don't think so that there's one nearby, otherwise I probably would have used it. Can't see where it is. Oh, I see where it is. Actually a regular one, a regular isobar with 8-foot cord or whatever it is, would reach. So I could clean up at least one of those cords. Maybe someday we'll do that. That's not a priority for this video. Here's the system. Jeez, I should have cleaned this table prior to doing this. Okay, so I'll plug this into the ISO bar behind here. I'm going to tie up the extra slack at a site behind the table here. It should be good like that. I grabbed a cord that I had used in the kitchen for a short period of time, and I think that cord, that telephone cord, should be just about the right length. Okay. Okay, good. That's sturdy now. Where did I put that telephone cord? Here it is. This is maybe a 3-foot telephone cord. I made this a custom length for something in the kitchen. I can't remember now. Might have been for the telephone bottle lamp, so I might have to either make another one or come back and retrieve this one. Not sure if it's going to look better to have it like that or just let the cords kind of, I think like that might be better. Can we do this? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now I've got some batteries here. So these batteries were not used for very long because those telephones were not in service for very long at all. So these batteries, I'm hoping, are still good. There's two different kinds here. One is like a green color and the other one is like blue or black, I don't know. This is a 400 capacity and this one is a 300 capacity. This one's manufactured by Coron, which is a known brand. Not the best brand, but it's known of at least. This one is, it just says Panasonic on there. It doesn't say what the manufacturer is. I'd even want to bet it's not Panasonic. This one does not even say Panasonic on there. It just says Coron. Well, we'll start with the Coron batteries. Well, they've still got a charge. This is handset number 3. I really would prefer handset number 1 to be over here. Especially with these ones, you can't, I don't believe that you can name the handset, so then they, as they travel around the house, you forget which ones go where. And then you get duplicate phones sitting around. Let's see if these Panasonic batteries still have charge. These seem to. Here's number 1. Got it on the second shot. So we're going to go ahead and put these batteries in here. You know, this one is not of the best condition. I think I'd rather have the better condition one in here. Well, you know what? Screw the numbers. They're just gonna be whatever. It's kind of arbitrary at this point because I don't use the intercom. I'm not gonna intercom myself, so it doesn't really matter which handsets end up where. I found that these phones are pretty good on the batteries. They had a very long talk time. I think one of the longest that I'm aware of. I believe these are rated for 11 hours of talk time, which is pretty impressive, and a decent amount of standby time as well. And so I find that the batteries, these are pretty easy on the batteries per charge and overall lifespan. Okay, so it is currently 9:20 p.m., so let's go ahead and set the time. What is it? Oh, I actually have no idea what the date is. I think it's the 9th. Where's the calendar? It is the 9th. And the time is 9:21 p.m. Alright, let's make sure I don't have some crazy greeting on here in case the answer machine gets turned on. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet in this next setup. Yep, that needs to get canceled out. How do you delete the greeting? I'm pressing clear. Thought that was how you cancel it out.
Record greeting after the beep.
Error. I was hoping that if I just stopped it real quick, that would just cancel it out. How the heck do you select the greeting on this thing?
Record greeting after the beep. Hello, we are not available
There we
now.
go, that's what I
Please
wanted.
leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call. Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call. Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Okay, let's see what we got for a ringer on this one. Is it working? Yep. This is still not working. I called the time and
M&T Bank thanks you for your call. Good evening. Today is Friday, August 9th. 9:21. Current temperature at 71 degrees. Partly to mostly cloudy, some showers and thunderstorms likely by afternoon. A high today in the low 90s, heat index to 100. Showers and a chance of thunderstorms overnight, lows in the low 70s. Thursday, partly sunny, chance of a shower and a thunderstorm during the morning, a high 85. The weather phone is another community service of M&T Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
The forecast is wrong, so I think it's still broken. I'm pretty sure that was just a fluke. Let's see if we can get it again. I did call that number today on the website and I recorded a message.
M&T Bank thanks you for your call. Good evening. Today is...
That's interesting.
M&T Bank thanks you for your call.
Huh.
Good.
I wonder if it got fixed that quickly. I doubt it, but huh. I'll try calling again later tonight and see if it's still working. Alright, so that's good for the one in here. There's no base ringer on these, I don't think. No, there isn't, which is kind of dumb. But there's no base ringer, so that's it for this one. The second one is going to go here in the kitchen. Oh, sorry, the kitchen. And this is going to be a little unsightly, I think, because we have to do something about the plug-in. So we need this lamp plugged in. I'm going to try using this. I guess that doesn't look too bad. And if we put that like that, it's not great. But we can do that, and then we can put this one on the other side. You know what I should do is I should drill a hole in the bottom of the cabinet here and fish this wire up to the top and plug it in up above, and that would make more sense. I might actually go ahead and do that at some point. I never thought to do that until just now, but that would solve this. If we stick this there like that, I mean that's getting pretty ugly. I don't like that at all. I would prefer that this lamp be on the power surge because it's an electronic bulb, but I also have like 100 of those bulbs in stock, so if we lost one to a power surge, it probably would be the least of the concerns. So I guess we'll just do it like this for now. I gotta do something different with that lamp. I'm gonna work on that. I wonder if I could just slip it down through there. Is the back of the cabinet open? No, it's not. Well, I'll think about that. The reason why the bulk of the cord is out in plain sight is because the switch needs to be accessible. Otherwise, I would put the bulk of the cord behind the lamp and that would look a lot better. Good. That might cause some... I guess that's okay. Yeah, that works. next telephone is going to go here in the computer room. Should have one more outlet on this bar, I think. Alright, there's that one. The next one is going to go in the bedroom on this taller chest of drawers. This has got this whole apparatus here that the wire is supposed to go through, which I think is excessive. And because this table is so tall, the wire reaches down to the bar with very little extra slack, so I'm not going to tie anything up with the wire ties this time. There's just no need to. Soon enough. The fifth one is going to go down here at the studio desk. Computer is installing an update. So as of August 2024, the Windows 7 update server is still online. I'm not sure where the sixth handset is going to go, so we're not going to set it up tonight. It might either go in the media room or it might go in the garage. I have not yet decided. This telephone actually looks great next to this computer. And it is pretty period correct. The two certainly could have coexisted at the same time, because the phones I believe are '07, and the computer I think we said was it '05? It was pretty old, whatever it was. Here's where this flaky, what is this, a 7731 system is going to go. And we'll have to do some testing on this to make sure that this is actually going to be reliable. Because we know that there is something dodgy about the base. Speaking of which, I need to clean this base off. It's kind of gross. I just cleaned the base. It is much cleaner now. So we have a power cord, which has a label on it indicating what system I took this from. And we're going to see if we can stuff that portion of the cord underneath the couch, because it's unsightly. Or, you know what, I could put it behind the, I'll wrap it up behind the table. That makes a little more sense. Bar is sticking to the floor. There's some sticky trash on the floor. That's kind of weird. Alright, now we have to split the phone line because we have this here. Now we'll plug this in so we get two lines here. Or two outlets rather, it's the same line. At some point, probably this winter, I will run data lines into this room and get something much better situated than this, but for now this is what we got to work with. Just make sure the other phone here is still working. Yes. Okay, so I've got some new batteries here. These are, well, they're getting kind of old. I should say they're never used batteries. These are the IMAH brand, the batteries, and these are 750 milliamps. And I found that these are pretty good batteries. The Florian brand, which I used to like, I still like it, but it disappeared. I believe it turned into IMAH, or it was the same OEM or whatever. 'Cause I remember that the IMAH brand actually reached out to me and said, give us a try because we're more or less Florian. So that was that. These phones, the talk time is very limited on these things. You might get an hour and a half under worse conditions. So we're going to make sure we use newer batteries or unused batteries that are hopefully still in good shape in this thing. I've got a belt clip for this somewhere too. Alright. So this is saying number 4. We need to get that off of there. I'm going to, I know I have the manual saved in my order. I almost just broke the lamp. Not that I like that lamp shade. I'm going to see if I can find the manual and put it here on the computer. I know I have a copy printed out somewhere, but I don't have a good organization on that yet, so I don't know where it is. Here we go, Operation Manual English. And do a search here for register. Registration. That's the link to celebrate. Okay, 621. No, that's for the cell phone. Where is deregistration? 134. I think is going to be it, unless that's for Bluetooth. Okay, that must be for Bluetooth, and it wasn't valid because there's no Bluetooth devices connected. Register handset, deregister handset. 131 it says. Alright, good. So we're going to take out handset number 1. I think it's going to take a minute to try to find it, but it's not going to because it doesn't exist anymore. Or maybe it exists and it's in use somewhere else. I don't know what became of it. But let's clear out all of these. So it's going to try to find it again. It's not going to because it's not here, and then it'll just delete it. And we're going to cancel this handset as well. See how quickly it went because it was in touch with the base. Now we're going to put it back, and it should go to handset number 1. Perfect. Now it's handset number 1. Alright, let's get all these goofy messages off of here.
To erase all messages, press erase. No message. Answer off.
Turn that off. Let's make sure there's no goofy greeting on here in case it gets turned on.
Hi there. You've reached Bob and Carolyn.
Oh, it's Bob's greeting. Well, we're going to delete Bob's greeting because Bob is not using the telephone anymore. Okay. So now it should have the default greeting.
We are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call. Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
I like the old voice so much better. Okay. Let's do it. Set date and time. It is still the 9th. Yeah, duh. And now it's 10:19. This is taking a long time. Okay. We want to turn on the talking caller ID. Interesting how the old bass, the old ringer still exists on the bass. I don't like that version of that ringer. I like that version of the ringer on the 4053B. I don't particularly like this ringer either, but we'll use it. Okay. Alright, that should be all set to the way I want it to be. Next we have the VTech MI6896 telephone. I've got some new batteries for these because if these are anything like the other units from this era, they're going to burn through batteries. Like I got a battery tree in the backyard, so I figured we might as well just start with fresh ones. These are EBL. The 1000 milliamp 3.6 volt pack. It's more or less 3 AAA size cells, and I find that EBL is a pretty good brand. Now the plug is the wrong size, but I just jam it in there anyways. It fits fine. Now sometimes we have to kind of cut a little bit off of the edge of the battery where the cord comes out so that it will fit in here properly. You see how it's like over onto the track there? That's not going to work. So we have to cut a little bit out of the battery, which of course is a delicate operation. So what I'm going to do with these batteries here is I'm just going to take the, where are we at here? I'm going to take the knife here and just kind of cut upwards a little bit where the cord comes out. Just enough to get a slit in there, and then once you've got a little slit, the wire will just kind of pull up through there relatively easily. Like that. And that's all you need to do, just to make it so that the battery will fit in the phone properly, because the wire can be out of the way. Now when we put this in here, see the wire is not over to the side anymore. It's got a charge. Let's get the base plugged in before we go and do any more batteries. I don't want to run all these batteries out of charge with brand new. These are going to go in the kitchen. I've already removed the telephone that was in there, that wall telephone, because I needed to see what length cord that we needed, and I think what we're just going to do is reuse the cord that was there on the wall phone. Hopefully it'll kind of spring back to be a little more normal eventually. Now I have there's a power outlet behind the microwave, which I really contemplate why I even have it there, because I never cook in the microwave. But it works good to hide the power bar, I guess. I'm going to go on in here and plug this in. Grab a wire tie so we can tie this up. Jeez, it's kind of dark in here. It's looking better. Approximately how much we need. Probably right around there is good. Connected. This is going to have to sit a little bit more forward now such that it doesn't mess up the wall board. And it's fine like that, I think. Light downstairs is changing brightness. Battery charger, I might put this somewhere else. Alright, so there's that. Okay, what do we got here for settings?
Answer machine on.
It's got that nice voice on there.
Answer machine on. You have 5.
I suspect these are all just goofy testing
Friday,
messages.
6:49 p.m.
Hi, can I do that? I think that I lost my shoes.
What?
Bye.
It's not goofy testing messages, it's somebody else's messages.
Saturday, 11:37 a.m.
This message is showing up as asshole.
Tuesday, 4:29 p.m.
Oh, yeah, I'm at the computer.
Wednesday, Tuesday, 4:29 p.m.
Oh, yeah, I'm at the computer. And I can see the time. The movie starts on Wednesday in Montgomery at 1:55 or 4:30.
On Thursday, December 29th in Montgomery, it's 1:55 or 4:30 again. It's at newjersey.com. You gotta click down for the movie. If you have a problem, let me know. Talk to you soon.
Wednesday, 11:32 a.m.
Did I never check out these telephones? Huh.
Monday, 1:02 p.m. End of messages. All old messages deleted. Announcements. Press play or press record. Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
I can't believe that I never checked out this telephone. I really thought so that I did. Huh. Maybe I didn't check the answering machine? I don't know.
Announcements. Press remote access code. Message alert. Announcement only. Base ringer. To change the setting, press change. On. Number of rings. 4. 6. Announcements. Press play or press record. Hello, please leave a message after the tone. Monday, 12:05 a.m. 2012. To begin setting the clock, press time set. Then press change to change the setting, or press time set to continue. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. 05, 15, 25, 35, 40, 42, 2012, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Friday, 10:42 p.m. 2024.
I still don't understand why that needs the year in there. Let's see here. Do I have any of my weird numbers in here? The testing numbers? No, I never tested these at all. I really should probably test these before I go ahead and put them into service.
M&T Bank thanks you for your call. Good evening. Today is Friday, August 9th. 10:42. Current temperature at 70 degrees. Partly to mostly cloudy, some showers and thunderstorms likely by afternoon. A high today in the low 90s, heat index to 100. Showers and a chance of thunderstorms overnight, lows in the low 70s. Thursday, partly sunny, chance of a shower and a thunderstorm during the morning, a high 85. The Weather Phone is another community service of M&T Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, I think that we're gonna stop the video here, and we're going to check out these phones tomorrow, because I don't want to install something I haven't tested and then find out at some inopportune time that it doesn't work.